Hello, hi there, Scorpios. My name is Bella, and welcome to my channel. And how I do my horoscopes, and this is your horoscope for love for June 2017, is I do all of my readings by my spirit guides. It's a little bit different to how other people do their readings, but that's how I work. So it's pretty much them that I'm just translating the information they're giving to me to give you some inspiration and some guidance, generally in a love way for June. And you are my last one that I'm doing today, and it's like I personally feel a little bit sort of upset on your behalf, because it feels to me that in comparison to everybody else's reading that I've been doing, which has been mostly optimistic, I have to say, mostly optimistic, because we've got some shifts happening. We've got Jupiter going direct from the 9th, and also on the 9th we have a full moon, which is in Sagittarius, which Jupiter is a ruler of Sagittarius, which is all about optimism and things flowing greatly. Now, don't worry, guys. Pretty much by the 4th week, that all kicks in for you. But pretty much before that, it is mightily delayed. And for some of you, like I feel this is a very specific reading. Pretty much for some Scorpios, it's going to be pretty much boring with your love life. Not much changes, and you know, it is as it is today until the last week. But for a small number of you, I don't have the best news. I just feel here strongly to tell you that somebody significant in your life, or somebody that you had hoped would be significant in your life, their communication pretty much becomes diabolical with you. Pretty much, bam, straight out the gate, straight as we go into the first week of June. So much so that it feels unfair, it feels hurtful, it feels nasty, it feels like they are like superior if I didn't know any better, or I feel like they were narcissist. They feel like they've changed, and it feels like they have something verbally, I don't know, something's wrong with them, and they're taking it out on you. Like they're stressed out about other stuff and they're taking it out on you. And it's unfair, and you're blindsided by this because it seems to come out of nowhere, and it seems that it's hurtful, so much so that you are not sure you want to be in this relationship, or if they even want to be in the relationship, because it feels to me that they, without me exaggerating, are just not nice. And there's nothing that you can say or do, because I get some of you trying to come at this at different angles, like trying to be very adult about this and trying to give a certain perspective and trying to be calm about it and trying all different creative solutions to try to get this person to see things from your point of view. That one, that they're being diabolically not very good with their language and their communication around you, or that they're just completely got radio silent on you. They're just completely unfair. That no matter what you do, it's met with the same, I need to say the word, vile response. And I hate to be over dramatic. Like I said, this is for a small number of you. A lot of you will just be plain boring. And I think for those of you that is plain boring, you'll be like, hallelujah, I hope that's me. But for those of you where this is happening, you need to understand, my guys are saying here, why it's important why they bring this up, is that this is about them. Do not let them project their reality onto you, because it feels very much to me that you could be saying to them, that colour is blue, and they will say to you, no, it's not, it's black. Can't you see that it's black? And then start hurling abuse at you. It's like they can't see. It's like they're having a mental episode, I have to say. And from your point of view, that's exactly how it feels. You'll be talking to people about this. You'll be feeling quite devastated, because it feels like they're not breaking up with you, but what they're doing deserves you to break up with them. It's hurtful. It's not good. It's nasty. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. To the point, by the 3rd week, you've had enough. You have had enough. You've been nice about this. You've been grown up about this. You've taken it. It's been hurtful. The 3rd week, you roar. Oh my goodness me. Or should I say, because you're a Scorpio, your Scorpio tail comes out and you're like, like you just put them down. You put them down, you pin them down, you hold them down, and they, if they want to know what nasty is, they pushed your limit. They've pushed you, and some of you will break up, basically. Some of you are you've been pushed and pushed and pushed, you know, and considering how vile they've been to you, it wasn't their intention to break up with you, but it's almost like they feel like they can talk to you like that. No. So in the third week, for those of you having this experience, unfortunately, 100%, 100% will you break up with this person, because you will not be able to take it, because they're not stopping, basically. They're not stopping. So I know this feels like a bit of a deep reading for those of you who are experiencing this, and you're thinking, gosh, how could Jupiter be helping me to be optimistic at this time? In fact, the very fact that you don't take it anymore, that you do actually end it, is the optimism, because you're not going to experience that anymore. And actually, it is them who will suffer more than you will, because they actually didn't want to break up, but they couldn't stop themselves. Because I feel here that there's some sort of personality disorder going on, quite frankly. So you've put them down, you've spoke your truth, you've ended this, because you didn't do anything wrong. They did this, and you know it. So you're not even sad about this. You're just happy for the nastiness to be over. You know, and also, I have to say that some of them are crying to get you back, and so it's making you feel good. And of course, you have the choice. You have free will about whether you choose to. And in that last week, you will have the opportunity to do that if you so wish, if you feel like they've learnt. And I think you need to have a massive talk to them. But I personally think they need to go and see somebody, like they need to see a counsellor or something. They need to go and talk this out with whoever, like, don't make it easy for them if you're choosing to do that. But I think a lot of you will not want this back. They've done way too much damage, basically. And it's amazing. You think that words couldn't do so much damage, but it feels like they just went too far. And you pretty much are scarred by it, that you're like, I can't trust you. So in the last week, all Scorpios now, so even the ones who never experienced this and had a pretty boring time, in the last week you're feeling like that's the best week to be dating. You've got extreme confidence considering what's happened. You know that you're not in the wrong. You know that even if you never had the experience, that actually there seems to be like help coming towards you. Like I feel like somebody's helping you to connect with somebody, or if you're in a long-term connection, it's been quite boring. They're helping, they're giving input, they're trying to communicate. It's basically just an overall good week in a connection, not in a connection. And if you had the experience I just talked about, it is still a good week. That optimism of Jupiter is there, because what you do learn from this experience is that you were far better than that person deserved of you. And you know it. I just don't get you grieving over it, because quite frankly, they impacted you so much in the first 3 weeks that you're not giving them back that power anymore. So my last reading of the day, and it was a deep one, guys. Thanks. I do hope that's helped, though. It's supposed to help you, one, to be prepared for it, but also know that at the end of it, there's victory for you. It's not, I don't get devastation for you. Pretty much you're going to be engulfed by and protected by the astrological energy. So that actually is not impacting you. In fact, quite frankly, it impacts the other person. I feel there's a massive growth lesson for them. But they cannot be that way without there being consequences. So I do hope that's helped for June 2017. I've been better. And again, if you'd like to know more about me and my services, just look at the links below. And I hope you have an amazing June. I hope you have the boring version and not the dramatic. And if you do experience the dramatic, do you know you've done nothing wrong and you're the victor in the end. Take care.